Hey now, what's up? What's going on? I'm sorry y'all had stepped away and thought I was unmuted, but I was muted. So hey, what's up everybody? Come on in. Welcome to the show. Welcome back to the hood table with your girl Tanya. And we do have our girl Sislo on the panel. We got some things to discuss with y'all today. And what's up, Vibrant? How you doing, love? Vibrant is one of the best moderators around here in the B sector. I think she mod for like 50, 11 people. Her and Ron, yeah, I think they probably the best moderators on this entertainment platform. But yeah, what's up? How you doing? Thanks for dropping down and saying hey. Make sure you guys like and share the video. Subscribe to the Hood Table if you're not already subscribed, please, and thank you very much. And also, we do have a membership. The lowest tier is $1.99. $1.99. So if you guys want to join our membership, please feel free. Now, we're going to be discussing several things on here. Y'all saw the title. That's one thing we're going to discuss. But also, there is another challenge coming up in my Spilling Boy TV. Treasure Lane James Caldwell voice mother. Okay. I was watching VS earlier this morning. And VS is about to have some challenges. And one of them is going to be, what did she call it? Making a mess out of a message, or make it, hold on. I can't do that. I'm gonna have to go to her channel because I want to make sure I get the right wording of this. So I'm going over to the VS, to the icon. And ooh, who picture is that on her? Who that who who is that on her channel? Who is that on her community wall? Some lady on the community wall with red hair twisting up her lip on VS's community wall. Y'all need to go there and tell me who she is, okay? Oh man. Okay, anyway. What's up, Ronnie Q? I was listening to you this morning. I was listening to you. I was listening to Olivia. I was listening to VS. I was listening to who was that? Who else was live? I can't remember off the top of my head. Oh, you got some feedback, so feedback. I'm gonna mute you. Feedback. I was listening. Yeah, it was quite a few of y'all that I was listening to. But yeah, what's up, Ronnie Clearville? Okay, so VS said challenge. Okay, the challenge is mess in a message. 3 rounds, 3 minutes, 3 Bible verses. Calling all religious speakers who can go toe to toe, turning a mess into a message. The pot starts off at $300 for the winner. So of course the pot usually start off at a certain amount, and it usually always goes up from there. Sometimes up to $5, $6, $7,000, depending on the challenges, or depending on the people who's running the challenges. But it starts off at $3. There's also going to be 3 judges that's going to host. And those judges, I believe, do got to have I don't think they got to be like pastors or nothing like that, but got to have some type of, religious church background. VS says she's going to be the host. You must be in church attire. So if you think you could turn a mess into a message, and it has to also relate or correlate to something going on in the B sector. So let's just say, some of the latest storylines, like, okay, the shit we're gonna be talking about later have to do with Chanel Cartel, with baby mama Brina, with Meek, with different things like that. Just different storylines. It could be Tracy posting that picture of MU. It could be anything. But she's given 3 verses. Each person gets 3 verses. And basically you have to bring a message in 3 minutes correlating that Bible verse with something out of B sector. ZX, do you think you could do something like that? Do you got a religious backbone in your ZX? I know my girl Sislo on the panel, she might be entering because she is licensed, okay? So she might enter. I did tell her about it this morning. And if you do enter, I'm looking so forward to that because I know your background, used to be a first lady, all that, stuff. But yeah, I think that challenge would be really, really fun. Really fun, because if y'all remember, My pastor, who just hit me up, by the way, last week, we used to do a show called From the Pulpit to the Hood Table. That was the name of our show. You can look up, I have a playlist by that name. From the Pulpit to the Hood Table. We used to go live every Tuesday, I believe, around 7 p.m. And you would think that maybe I was bringing a pastor on here to preach to y'all, like, bring the chapel down. But he really would do just that. He would bring the pulpit to the hood table and he would talk about something. He would speak on a verse, but then we would correlate it to something going on in the B sector, something going on in the celebrities, society, trending news. Oh, it was so fun. So he just hit me up last week. He was like, the hood table, man, when we gonna get back at it, man? Because my pastor is cool as heck, y'all. Cool as heck. He from the hood, he from the streets. He was raised in church. His parents were pastors. His great grandparents was pastors, but he also know that street life too. So he is now a pastor as well. Been pastoring for years. So we might bring that back from the pulpit to the hood table. But yeah, people used to enjoy us doing that show. But anyway, I want to talk about that. But I also want to talk about what's going on right now in the B sector. Sislo, I gave you a little background about it, about basically people on here, talking about kids and bad parenting and bringing up people's court cases and CPS cases and even deaths of some of the kids, that belong to some of the CCs in our sector and in the surrounding sectors. And so that's what I wanted to speak about today because I was watching, and if anybody wants to hit the link to chime in on this subject or any of the parties involved, please feel free because some people is getting flack from the topics that's been discussed. Like I heard people talking about Kimmy. I heard Ronnie Q over there. She was talking about Kimmy. Like, some people, not just Ronnie Q, and I did enjoy the show, by the way, but there are people who don't believe that people who don't have children should be up here dragging people with children or dragging people for things that might have happened to their children. I come from a background where you don't necessarily have to have a kid to know how to treat a kid, to know how to chastise a kid, and to know how to instill good things into a child so that they can turn out to be a good human being, right? Because back in the gap, it was a such thing called it takes a village.
Right.
So you can have an old ass auntie, an old ass uncle, or something like that on the block, and they ain't gotta have one damn kid. But they could give you better parenting advice because it takes a village and everybody raised everybody back then. It didn't have to be your own seed. You know what I mean? But these days, we don't really have that village mentality. We don't. We have that mentality. You talk to me about my kids, you say something about my kids, and we gonna fight. Don't you try to hit my kid for cursing or doing anything like that, or don't touch my kids, don't fuck with my kids, or you got me to deal with. That's the tribe we come from now. Can't nobody tell our kids shit, right? And that's why they don't listen to usually their parents or nobody else, because they be like, shit, my mama ain't gonna say shit. I tell my mama. I done heard kids say that before, the teachers. Tell my mama. I ain't gonna get in trouble. Shit like that. When my kids used to go to school, and then I would have my teachers telling me, man, your kids be scared as fuck. If we even mention we gonna call your mama. They be like, please, please don't call my mama. What I need to do? I stay after school. I do shit. They were scared to call me because I was one of those parents. I would go down to the school, and I told you about this before. That youngest one told his butt up in the bathroom at school. And that was in grade school. Okay, told his butt up, and then walked into his class. Down on me and said, "You know why I'm here, right? You know why I came. I saw, and I conquered. Keep showing your ass out, and I'm gonna come back. I ain't never had to go back to that school again." Then my mom on the phone while I'm driving back to work because I whooped his ass on my lunch break, right? So I drove back to work. I drove home, got a belt, got a strap, drove to the school, whooped his ass, came back to work. And my mom was like, ain't you scared they gonna call CPS on you? Mama, if they do, take them. Leave me down there. Leave me down there. She's like, no, Pooh, I can't do that, Pooh. Leave me down there. Leave me down there because I go do it again. But anyway, just a little background on what I believe parenting should be and what a village should be. And what's up, pretty black and life with Jamila and Ronnie QZX? Everybody, make sure you like and share the video, please, and thank you very much. But when it comes to this particular situation, it basically came to this. This shit started from this lady named, and I'm being respectful in all parts because I ain't here to drag nobody's parenting or nothing like that. But people found out that Lemon, Big Lemon, the one who is affiliated with Sir King, who does his panel videos with him sometime. Lemon started his own channel, and somebody found out that he was speaking to this woman, talking to her or whatever, had a liking to this woman named, she calls herself Baby Mama Brina. And they found out that she got 9 kids. And they found out that 8 of her kids got taken away. So 8 of the 9 of her children got taken away, and she got custody of like the baby or the smallest one, right? So people started by dragging Lemon because, for one, they had heard that he had said that he wanted to have a baby, or he told the girl he wants her to have her baby. I don't know how true that is, but he was getting dragged because they was like, nigga, how the fuck you want to have a baby by this bitch? And she got 9 kids, 8 of them removed from the home. And they did an interview with her, by the way, Sis Lo. There's been several people who had her on their panels. And one thing we had came to learn is that she's allergic to condoms. So that's why she don't use condoms. She's also allergic to birth control because she said it makes her gain weight or some shit like that. And yeah, we do know that birth control makes you gain weight. So
she needs to be allergic to ding-a-ling too. I said she need to be allergic to ding-a-ling too.
Oh. I didn't think about that one. But somebody did say there's lamb skin, there's lamb skin, there's sheep skin, there's other things that she could do. Me, I use condoms. I try my hardest, even though I got one baby with one. Okay, the motherfucker bust and shit spilled out, and my son spilled out with it. But when it comes to the birth control, I didn't stop taking it because I gained weight because I've always been a big girl. So birth control, if anything, it probably would have helped me lose weight. But it used to make my blood pressure skyrocket. And the doctors had put me on different birth controls, and then they would always have to put me on blood pressure. Though. Yeah, my shit was skyrocket. And so then they would have to put me on. I'm on birth control, trying not to get pregnant. Then they got me on all these blood pressure medicines. So it was like, it was fucking me up. It was fucking me up. So I said, fuck this shit. I'm just going to use condoms. And I'm going to just hope for the best. Cross my fingers, cross my toes. Maybe cross my legs a little tighter. But, it worked. Only got 2 boys, 27 and 23. So it worked for the most part, the condoms, for the most part. I always wanted 2 boys, always wanted 2 kids, so I got exactly what I want. But they were dragging Lemon because they're like, man, do you realize what you be getting yourself into? You don't have no kids. This girl got all these kids, and then somebody else, I guess, from other sectors, because I guess she comes from the mommy sector. So somebody else from another sector, and one of the people named Chanel, she started bringing tea over from other sectors about this lady. And that's when they started finding out all this background information on her, why her kids, baby daddy information. You know how they do over here when it comes to the doxing and all that kind of shit, right? So then Kimmy, she does a live. And Kimmy did a live yesterday. And she's basically coming down on people who's coming down on baby mama Brina. Because she's like, y'all coming down on baby mama Brina and talking about her, how she raised her kids, how she got her kids taken away. But y'all fuck around with Uppity Uppity Negro Goddess. Y'all be having uppity on all y'all panels every day, all the time. And she had her kids taken away. As a matter of fact, her kids had the teachers had to call CPS because the kids kept showing up to the school dirty, smelly, as Kimmy called it, frowsy, hungry, etc., etc. And so CPS was called, and they got involved with Uppity and her kids. So I do
And her name
understand.
Uppity?
I do understand, girl. That's a whole nother fucking story. The reason why she called herself uppity is a whole nother story because ain't shit uppity about her. Now, um, again, that's a story for another day. But I do understand where Kimmy was coming from as far as that part, as far as how y'all gonna drag one person because they got a lot of kids and they had kids taken away, but y'all socialize with this person all the time, every day. They're welcome to your chats, welcome to your panels. They damn near take over your panels. Everybody know Uppity. She'll take over a panel like if you let her. And they kind of have the same issues. Thing is, baby mama Brina might have had 6, 7, 11 more kids than Uppity. So then Kimmy gets word from Meek. Meek mom. Okay, I think she's from the Mo 3 or the Black Sector. Mo 3, I think. And Meek mom, I guess Kimmy goes out to do some type of investigation about Chanel because I guess she had heard things about this Chanel, who was bringing information over to the beef sector about this baby mama Brina, right? And it was negative shit.
Mm.
And so Kimmy did a little investigation. Meek starts giving her this information. Other people giving her this information about Chanel. Come to find out, Chanel. Now I heard all this shit before, but Kimmy was acting like she never heard it before. And a lot of people over here in the B sector have heard a lot of shit about Chanel. You know, her kids were taken away. One of her babies unfortunately passed away. It was in the news and everything. Like 2011, I think it was. Her baby had got blinds cord, and passed away. And so Kimmy was.
Mm.
You mean to tell me this lady who also had her kids taken away, who also was neglectful and left her child unattended to get unalive by some household items is up here talking about another lady and her children? Like, how dare you? So Kimmy was bringing all this information to her panel that she had heard, you know, allegations and rumors. And so Chanel happened to be either listening to Kimmy's live or somebody brought her the bone. And so she jumped on the live and she started going off. I mean, she was cutting up, cutting Kimmy out, telling her that's not true. We was at home. He was just laid down. And then when I was listening to, and I'm gonna let you chime in. I was listening to Olivia the Oracle. Olivia said, how many people actually put their babies to sleep and sit there and stare at them the whole time while they sleep? Like, how can you say the baby was unattended because the baby got caught up, the way they did? Trying to make it seem like she wasn't there at all, or no parents was around, or nothing. And I have to admit, I might have sat and watched my baby sleep for a moment while they sleep, like maybe just there like, oh, I can't believe I have this little precious baby. You know how sometimes you just get wrapped up
Yeah.
in that feeling, but just to sit there and watch them sleep till they wake up, hell no, I'm up here trying to get my sleep on or clean up the house or, watch a whole bunch of onesies and, things like that. But so a lot of people feel like what Kimmy did was wrong when it comes to her not even having children and not
Right.
can have children, and they just feel like she shouldn't have got involved at all.
Well, let me say I tend to agree with the person that was talking about you can't watch them 24/7 like that because she could have even went to the bathroom. She could have went to take a pause for cause, and the baby could have gotten the blinds. That's something that even the blind companies have been sued for because of they're supposed to have the mechanism that breaks away to keep the kids from being able to be, hung up in the blinds. Mike Tyson lost a baby like that. I mean, I know a good friend of mine from high school that lost a grandbaby like that. So that didn't have to be a situation necessarily for someone to be neglectful for that to happen. However, the person that started off talking about the man that wanted to have a baby by the young lady with a bunch of children. First of all, the first rule um is if you got skeletons in your closet, don't go open up other people's doors. The first thing you want to do is keep your mouth, especially when you're guilty of the same type of thing or something like that. Then no, you shouldn't open your mouth. And when you got you're guilty of something even similar or you know what have you. But I can understand um someone saying something to the young man about him having children by a woman with 9 children and she only has custody of one. In most cases, there's very good reason for that. There's very good reason. My nephew had a baby by a young lady who had 10 kids and she didn't have custody of any of them. Not one of them. My cousin, God rest her soul, had 11 children and she didn't have custody of any of them. They were scattered all through my family. Even one of them, she dropped off at my house and left her at my house for about 3-4 months and didn't come back and get her. So she ended up, staying with me for a little while. So, things like that happen, but it's not somebody that you want to continue with to have children with because, in cases like that, something ain't right. Something ain't right even mentally. And do you want to make you know, of a person just because a young lady is beautiful and look good and shape nice and her snapback is good after having a baby and all that. You don't necessarily want to have a baby by her because the baby can end up with all type of mental, emotional issues, or she could be the baby could be born with fetal alcohol syndrome or born addicted or something. You don't know what the background is. So those are things that, yeah, you would say, yeah, be cautious. But you don't be the pot calling the kettle black when you black as soot yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
So
know what you're
yeah,
saying. As far as
that's
like,
like.
I
Go
was just
ahead,
gonna say,
mama.
as far as like my boys, I have two boys, and one of them was dating a girl with one baby, and the baby, oh God, I hope she never listens to this video. But the boy was a toddler, and he was probably about 1.5 or 2, and he was bad as fuck. He was bad as the fuck. Now, everybody who knows me personally, and I'm gonna mute you because of the feedback, then I'm gonna unmute you so you speak. But
Oh,
everybody who knows me personally, like friends and family, they know Tanya love the kids. Tanya love the kids. But when it comes to bad or disrespectful or hard headed kids, I don't take too kindly to that type of behavior, and I will check your damn child. I don't care who you are. And so he was bad, and I was like telling my son, first of all, why is you dating somebody with a kid? Because he was young. I mean, he's 27 now, so he was young. He was like 21, 22, something like that. I'm like, I don't like this. I really don't like this. He was like, well, mom, she takes care of the baby. I mean, it's only one. And I'm like, well, how's the relationship with the baby daddy? Well, they really don't talk too much. And I really don't like this. You in college, You still living at home with me. She's still living at home with her mom, and she got a baby. I did not like it at all. And I voiced my opinion about it all the time because I don't want you raising nobody's motherfucking kid when you still a kid. And yes, 18, 19, 20, 21, I consider you still a damn kid. And that's a large responsibility. If I don't want you to have a kid at that age, I don't want you to take care of somebody else's kid at that age either. So they did end up breaking up. They did end up breaking up. I don't think it really has nothing to do with what I said, but just some other things was going on. They just, fell apart or whatever. But girl, do you know how I was just, I was just elated. I was overjoyed. And that was just one kid. I'm like, I don't play that shit. Nope. Instead of think if my son wanted to date somebody with 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 11 kids, I'll probably pass the fuck out. Like I just inherited all these goddamn grandkids overnight. Like what? I'm like, hell, what you know about raising children? No. But then for the girl to say she don't believe in birth control, she's allergic to birth control, she's allergic to condoms, and you still just I don't know. What about getting your tubes tied, clipped, burned, sawed off, chopped off? I mean, I I don't know. I don't know. Some people don't believe in, I ain't saying the abortion, and I'm not saying that because I would never, never, ever suggest a woman to do something like that because you do what you want with your baby. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But
I,
go ahead. Go ahead.
I just don't think it's healthy, for either party. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's healthy for a man to get involved with a woman, um, especially when he has no kids, and then you jump into a relationship with a woman with 9. First of all, you gotta test your own patience. Not everybody has patience with kids like that. And if you don't have patience with children, and especially if you don't have any, you can come off mean. You can come off regretful. And you just angry. You know what I'm saying? That'll take it off on the children. I know a lot of men that's real selfish and mean, evil towards other people's kids, other men's children. They don't necessarily like them. And then the other thing with the young ladies, I don't I don't think it's cute for you to have like continue to have 8, 9, 10, 20 kids by different one to a customer. I mean, it's just like everybody that come in the cooler can purchase something. That ain't cool. You know what I'm
Did
saying?
you
That's just not cool.
just say one to a
It's like
customer?
I see you. Yeah, one to a customer.
She just
I
said one
just
to a
don't think.
customer.
Yeah, they go one to a customer. You get every customer can purchase one. You see
Like
what I'm saying? That's
Oprah, you
not
get a
cool.
kid, you get a kid, you get a kid, you get a kid.
Exactly. And none of them come with no guarantees. You ain't no money back guarantee or none of that. You don't know what's going your deposit and what you gonna get for your return. You don't understand that. And then I don't think it's cute. And what I really don't think is cute is for all of these people to be having these YouTube channels and they got like 9 and 10 kids and they got 9 and 10 baby daddies and they making millions on these YouTube channels showing how they shopping with $20,000 of food stamps a month and living on government assistance. So that means that you're not even investing your time with somebody that has anything. And you making it look like it's okay to sit up and live off the system and I mean, I'm not saying that no one should that you can't get the help that's out there for you. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm not. I'm also not saying that it's okay to raise 10 kids with no intentions of doing anything else except for collecting off the system. And you call it a stay-at-home mom. I call it you ain't got no choice but to stay home mom. Because
Well,
first of all, your child care gonna be outrageous for 9 to 10 kids. Second of all, you probably don't even like, I'm like Kiki Wyatt got money. Kiki Wyatt got money. But she running out of K names in the alphabet. I mean, it's like she got 10 children. And it's like the kids be doing a thing. Some of them, she got like 3 sets of kids, and that's for real. She got 3 sets of kids by 3 different husbands. But at least now she was married, and her kids are well taken care of. Can't say nothing about that. And she actually takes time and spend time with her children. But everybody ain't no Kiki Wyatt.
that's right, and I'm glad you brought up. And what's up, the unfiltered Muffy and B Bernadette? I mean M Bernadette. What's up? How you doing, Angie Vlogs? Pretty Black TV. I'm glad you mentioned a part about the YouTubers in the mommy sector, because one thing I've noticed is that a lot of them do have a lot of kids, but they be like making these videos how to feed, I don't know, 5, 6, 8, 11 kids on this many food stamps. Or they may say, I even saw a mommy sector YouTuber do apartment tours in projects, like low subsidized income projects, and you got hundreds and hundreds of thousands of subscribers. So you mean to tell me with hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of subscribers, even if you got 8 or 9 kids, you still need food stamps? You still need to live on Section 8 and in the projects? Like, are y'all not reporting y'all income? Because there are people on here making $5, $10, and $15,000. Child, I done seen people in here in the B sector make like 4, 5 a month with only a few thousand subscribers. So I know for the ones who on these mommy sectors who got hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of subscribers, I know they making a pretty nice coin. So that's kind of irritating for me to see. It's one thing to come on here and show how to get 8 kids dressed in the morning, how to get 8 kids off to the school, how to make lunch and prepare for lunch for 5, 6, 7, 8 kids, how to, make sure all the girls' hair is done for Easter, how to, going shopping with the kids. But when they come on here and be like, how to feed a whole football team of kids on food stamps, I be like, y'all are not reporting y'all income. Ain't no way in hell y'all reporting y'all income and y'all still getting some food stamps. Ain't no way in hell. But anywho, and 402 Revenues, how you doing? What's up? Long time no see. I hope all is well with you. But 402 Revenue said, no more baby mamas. We full. We need wives and husbands. Wives and husbands. Well, I do agree. I do agree. I do agree. But what can we do about it? Nobody these days really believe in marriage anyway. I done met people who got engaged and they be engaged. The engagement get engaged. Like they be engaged forever, for years. And then they just be together. No wedding. I got know several people in my life like that. Shoot, buying wedding licenses, marriage licenses, and they never get married. But I know they was tearing Olivia the Oracle up when she jumped on Kimmy's panel yesterday. Olivia the Oracle, she said she made a video that said, I done got pulled by Kimmy's lace front child. I was like, what? Man, it got to a point in the video. I'm sorry, y'all, but y'all know how I am when y'all be on these panels and y'all be arguing and everybody be screaming at the top of their lungs in their microphone, and I cannot understand a damn thing. I can't understand a damn thing. Then some people be getting muted so other people can get one on their ass, and I'm like, I can't. So I be trying to skim through all that because I just can't listen to all that screaming and yelling, and I can't understand anybody. It's like 6, 7, 8 people on the panel, and everybody screaming and yelling. But yeah, they was upset with Olivia the Oracle because she had jumped on Kimmy's panel talking about, I don't know what you thought it was over here to baby mama Brina. She was like, I don't know what you thought it was over here. If you came over here to try to make it in the B sector, because that's what the word on the street is, that she came over here to try to make it in the B sector, build up some, subbies and support over here. And Olivia was like, we don't talk about kids over here. That ain't what we do. So if you coming over here in the B sector and think you're going to be talking about kids and dragging kids, they ain't going to let you do that. Man, they must have jumped up on the panel calling Olivia all kind of names, and then she started going off at them. Then people in the chat talking about, Olivia, what the fuck is you talking about? They do talk about kids over here. I was like, well, they ain't lying because they do talk about kids over here. I mean, it's not something that people might do every day, all day. I mean, it was a point though. Where it seemed like certain content creators was always dragging kids. And just recently, I even heard Tracy on her panel. She was dragging somebody's child so bad, I can't even remember who the hell it was. I can't remember who the hell it was. But Tracy will drag the ponytails out your child. Tracy will drag the training wheels off your child. Tracy will drag the onesie off of your child, okay? And she don't give a damn. She don't give a damn. I'll be like, damn, Tracy, oh God, this is so old. It's hard to listen to. I'll be like, why y'all dragging people? And then again, Tracy gets flack too because she don't have any and be up here dragging people like that. And I'll be like, I know you can't tell people how to fight on here, but when she be dragging kids, ooh, child, I just be like, ouch. Ouch. Thank you, Aisha. You said, yeah, Tracy is a repeat offender. Yes, she is. And you said she's shameless with it. Watch her watching for the cloud. Yes, Tracy is shameless with it. She ain't got no shame. She will drag a kid's. I'm telling you, she will drag their first 2 teeth out. She'll just drag the kids for filth. Oh, child. Tracy, yes. You know what you be doing, Tracy. What's up, David? How you doing? But Angie Law said they can't be reporting their income. That's true. Cicelo, you had dropped off when I was just saying I'm glad you brought up the mommy sector because when it comes to them, I hate how they be on here doing these videos talking about how to feed 50 kids on food stamps or how to feed 17 kids on food stamps. And I seen one content creator who was going through low subsidized income housing, and she was like apartment tours. And she got like hundreds and hundreds of thousands of subscribers. And I'm like, why are y'all up here on food stamps in Section 8 and y'all got hundreds of thousands of subscribers? Y'all getting cash apps, super chats, paid from assets. I said, there's no way they could be reporting their income.
And you know what? Here's another, right. Here's another thing though. On top of them using food stamps and whatnot, because I wish I could get them, baby. Woo, yes. Talking about some eating good. I had to eat good on my little fixed income. You understand me? But when you see them shopping, it's like a bunch of juice boxes, potato chips, microwave pizza rolls. I mean, it's nothing. You don't see no beans and rice and
honey buns.
Yeah, you don't see no beans and rice and chicken and Food that can stick to that baby real. All you see is a bunch of processed junk. That's all you see. To be honest with you, we don't eat out. My son and I, we don't eat out a lot, and it's not because we necessarily can't do it. But I cook for him every day, and if I don't cook every day, I cook a meal that he can eat off for more than one day. Like, and I cook. I don't cook little small. I don't see them showing their kids, and that's enough. And to add that, my kids cook from scratch. My kids, I don't have the only thing they cook from a box is a brownie. But they make cookies, cakes, pies, everything from scratch. Dinners from scratch, lasagna, everything they eat. They got to get a recipe and follow it. Because one thing I said, if something happens to me, I want you to be able to feed yourself on whatever you got in that refrigerator. Pizza, pizza bread, Italian cheese bread, bagels. I make them all from scratch. So my kids know how to cook from little bit of nothing, so that they'll know how to survive. When you get all these stamps and all this and the other, that's another income. Go ahead on and sell some dinners out of some of that. Make some plate dinners, and that's another income. You understand what I'm saying? I don't believe in people doing that. All of that junk, feeding these kids all that junk food, and then you rolling them through the house. They
And
can't
by
even
the
do it.
15th of the month, they out of food.
No, by the 7th, they out of food, and then they on there. I need cash up. Show me some. Give me some of them diapers. No, I need a cash up for something like that. Put some color on my page. Put some color on my page. Baby need a new pair of shoes. Well, that's a darn shame. Because you got 9, 12 kids, 17 baby daddies. Because you done told one guy too many that they same daddy for a couple of them children. So you got 9, you got like 19 kids and 17 baby daddy. Somebody ought to be doubling over on a couple pair of shoes. Your kids shouldn't be going without anything. If your cooter bird can scratch. You understand me? Your cooter bird can scratch that merch and make that mean sure you ought to be able to manufacture a pair of shoes up out that thing too. That's all I gotta say.
Just
For now.
burn it. Just throw the whole cooch away after making all them damn kids. But what's up, talent? Angie Vlogs.
No,
Hey, Aisha, pronounce Aisha. Wait, Aisha, pronounce Aisha. Hold up. Somebody said who left the gate open in the mommy sector. Oh, I like this one. Dana
I
Blue.
don't
What's up?
know, but whoever
Dana
left the
said,
gate open,
go
let
ahead.
them legs open too. Whoever left the
Oh
gate open, let
shit.
them legs open too.
Watching for the clouds. She said, whoever left the gate open left the legs open too. Dana Blue said, I find it funny how Kimmy is threatening to go to the law enforcement if Chanel goes live on her, but Chanel did go live on her. Chanel's video is called A Bad Hoe, a Thief, Evicted, Con Artist, No Registration, Liar, Wombless Pig. Mm-hmm.
Wombless.
Wombless because Kimmy can't have kids. I'm gonna drop this
Oh
link.
no.
I'm gonna drop this link to Chanel's video. I just dropped the link. That was Chanel's clapback. I don't know if she went live again after that, but that was a lie she did immediately because when she was talking to Kimmy, did y'all see Kimmy? You know, Kimmy, she always tilts her head to the side. Like she be throwing that wig to the side. Like, I don't know if the wig weigh too much or something, and she getting a crook in her neck, but she be throwing that wig to the side and she be holding her neck to the side and she be looking. Like when Chanel got on that panel, she said, bitch, what the fuck? Who the fuck? Man, she just immediately went at Kimmy like, why is you on here talking about my dead kids? Why is you up here spreading these lies saying I left my kid unattended? She put that head to the side like she always do. She was looking with her mouth open like, well,
Did you say
That's what
like
they
the wig
say.
was too heavy?
That's what
Did
they
you just say
say,
that out?
girl. That's she means putting her head on the side that way. That's what they saying. That's what they said. She was like, "Why you couldn't reach out to me? You got a whole panel. You can't be that dumb." She's like, "You cannot be such a fool that you couldn't ask me or come to me or look the story up or anything." Kimmy was like, "Well, I don't know your name. I don't know your real name." But yeah, she was upset. Chanel Cartel was upset. Like I don't think we should be on here talking about people's kids and the death of people's kids. I really don't. I would be upset too if I heard somebody on their panel saying that I left my child alone to be unalive by a household item, even though the child was unalive by a mini blind cord. Like Olivia was saying on her panel, it was either Olivia or maybe it was because I've been listening to so many people. It could have been Olivia or it could have been Ronnie Q. But one of them was like, you don't sit there and watch your children the whole time they sleeping. And when we had children, even back in the gap, that ain't something you think about. Everybody has a window next to their bed. How many people you know had their baby's cribs next to a window? That's what I meant to say. Most people have a window by their bed. Most people. And if you live in a small place, a small apartment, sometimes you can't fit that much shit in a room and the bed end up being by a window. And they be having them long ass cords, and that was just not something we thought about. Even when I had my children, I never thought about what if they get wrapped up in this cord. That shit never crossed my mind. If anything, I always thought about them getting suffocated in the bed, like by a pillow or a blankie or something like that. So I would always make sure I just gave them a a little light, blankie, something they can easily like maybe pull off their face. You know those wrapping, what they call them?
Yeah, receiving blanket.
Yeah, receiving blankets. I would put something like that on and then put their little pajama on, so they wouldn't be too hot. But that's not something you think about. And I feel sorry I know people who had babies pass away that day too. I mean, that way. I said that day, but that way too.
Yeah.
I just don't think, I mean, child.
Can
Ooh,
I can I speak to talent? Because talent spoke and I didn't get a chance to speak. Hey talent. And David said from scratch, yeah, baby, from scratch. And who else? Yeah, talent said hello. And there was someone else that said something to me. Oh, watch it in front of the closet, not the cooter bird. Yeah, baby, the cooter bird. The cooter bird. If that cooter bird producing all them children, she need to open up them legs and start producing shoes and clothes. Like just
child.
roll them out that conveyor belt, like them kids
Oh,
coming out.
that assembly line.
Start letting,
Oh,
uh,
child. She said the baby's just rolling off the assembly line. If that's what you said, you know what,
yeah, rolling
sister?
down that conveyor belt. Just let them keep on. They rolling out that cooter bird. Let them
I'm
roll on
done.
out some shoes. Roll
I'm
out
done with
some of
y'all.
them Jordan. Huh?
I'm done with y'all. But you know what?
Call her clothing brand be called Mammy Maid.
But you know what? Aisha said Kimmy's personification of throwing a rock and hiding her hand. Ah, I agree. I agree. Somebody else said something about that too. What's up, BA Superstar and Fran J? How y'all doing, loves? It was something else on here that I saw as well. Where is it? Where is it? Oh gosh, I'm
They
trying to
say,
find it. I
anyway,
can't
let's
find it.
get drunk.
Noble said something. Noble said something, and now I can't find his comment. Oh, Noble, did you delete your comment or am I tripping? Anyway. Yeah, that was a way for a baby. Yeah, that was a way for a baby to get sunshine. Shoot. My little grandbaby, he's always playing in the window. But they got like those blinds where he can't, But he loves to play in his window in his room because it's on the side of a main busy street and he can see all the cars. He just be like car, truck, and then he's learning his numbers and letters and all that. So he'll be like red car, blue car. He just be
You
And
have
my
to
son
go
be
on the
like,
table for
my son be up there with
this.
him. Like, yeah, that's a red car. Good job. Blue car. What kind of car is that? I'm like, that boy gonna know every brand of car because he is like fascinated with cars and trucks. But yeah, so but yeah, Aisha said Chanel's
It's
absolutely
David's birthday, sis. It's David's birthday.
well,
Happy
happy
birthday
birthday.
to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to David. Happy birthday to you. Woo! Okay, that is
Happy birthday and
I
happy
can go.
Valentine's Day to you as well.
Yeah, I have to go to the ENT sis, because you can tell my voice has not come back since I had pneumonia. I'm
I
still,
understand.
yeah.
Well, hopefully it'll come all the way back then, especially before you preach a good word to us. But we're gonna talk about that in a little bit, because I was trying to only be on here. You know, I'm trying to do my afternoon hour lives, but we still got a little time. But I want to read some of these comments. Aisha says Chanel is absolutely, undoubtedly, and unadulteratedly with the shits, and she is. I mean, I haven't known her for years. I actually didn't meet her until last year when VS came back. And I could tell she's with the shits. She's with the shits. Now Kimmy, that y'all saying that Kimmy said that if she makes another video about her, she gonna go to the law. Now that's one thing I do hate. I have said that so many times. Y'all be on here trying to scare people and silence people because y'all don't want to hear them talk shit about y'all, but y'all want to talk shit about other people. And it's not right. And y'all be doing it over and over again. Y'all do 50, 11 lives about somebody, and then they do a live about
He that's
you.
without sin.
And they do
31st stone.
oh Cam, they was telling you happy birthday the other day and was singing to you for your birthday.
Happy
Now say
birthday,
thank
Cybernel.
I appreciate all the birthday
Happy
wishes, all the
birthday,
singing y'all was
Cybernel.
doing, all the singing and horse hollering y'all was doing. I appreciate it.
Boy, go back to
We
your
love
room.
you, Cam. I love you, Cybernel.
He said, love you too. He said, all the singing, y'all. His voice so low. But yeah.
I'm that somebody named Uppity got dirty kids though, or
Girl,
whatever.
Kimmy be calling them frowsy. Frowsy. That's what Kimmy be calling them. But yeah, basically she did, CPS was involved. And a lot of people be joking with uppity because she calls herself uppity, but if you look at her, she's not like the meaning of uppity that you might be familiar with, you know what I'm saying? Hold on one second. Sorry. But anyway, I had to make somebody get out of here. But not Cam though. But anyway, yeah, so they be talking about her because she don't act so uppity because of maybe how she looks, how she dressed. She always says she's like, the Beyonce. She looks better than Beyonce. And child. I ain't even want to get on that. Okay, we're gonna leave that one alone. Okay, but yeah, she calls herself uppity Negro goddess, and well, it's really nice for people to have such high self esteem, right? No. But yeah, everybody's saying happy birthday to the birthday boy. But yeah, I don't like that shit when people, like I said, it's certain reasons where I do believe people should go to the authorities. Like when people just go absolutely too far with stuff. I mean, stalking you or just really reaching out to you. But just this sparring back and forth on here, calling you bitch, talking about you, talking about them. I think that's wrong. People keep trying to involve the court systems, but we know why they do it. They do it because they want to silence you. And then once they feel you are silenced, they're going to continue talking shit about you. We see it all the time. Oh, I'm getting a restrainer order on you because you ain't going to say my name. Say my name. I dare you, bitch, to say my name. I'm going to call the cops. But then they up there steadily talking shit about you. Anyway, David said, "Let's get drunk." Okay, David, turn up. Shot, 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 shot. But yeah, Kimmy was just talking about uppity parenting. Yeah, Kimmy was talking about uppity parenting yesterday on that video. And that's what she was doing. She was comparing uppity to that baby mama Brina. She was like, "How's y'all coming hard on this baby mama Brina, who has CPS involved when y'all really like uppity, who also had CPS involved with taking away or removing children from the house." So she's like, you can't just be talking about one kid and then when the other kid gets talked about, y'all want to like, I just say leave the kids out the shit altogether. And that's my message. I titled my video, Baby Mamas. This go out to all my baby mamas. Stop bringing so much of your shit on here about your babies. There's one thing on here to come on here and say, it's their birthday. Things like that. Oh, I'm so proud of my baby went to college. Oh, I'm so proud of my baby got straight A's. Oh, I'm so proud of my, things like that. But, child, people be finding out so much information about y'all cheering on here. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And if you don't talk about people's children and their families and their moms and dads and shit, then what? It won't come back to you. What goes around comes around. And if you're going to be sitting up here talking about other people's kids, they're going to try. That's the B sector. They're going to try to dig into your private life and try to get as much dirt on you so they can drag you as well. So,
like Days Low. Let a nigga try me, and I'll talk about his whole family. And I ain't playing with nobody. Only reason why I know that much is because she's from Detroit.
Oh yeah, Dana, that was a shot at Bree because Bree really likes uppity. They all do over there, really, even though they get tired of her sometimes interrupting on the panel and always taking over the panel. But somebody was even on Bree's panel the other day, and she said, "Don't talk." I think that was Jay Dunn. She kept telling Jay Dunn, "Don't talk about my uppity," because she's not here to defend herself. So yeah, it probably was a shot at Bree. Aisha said, I believe I read somewhere that Kimmy is currently out on bond and that may be a hinder her need to reach out to law enforcement. Kimmy is currently out on bond? For what? What did Kimmy do now? Don't tell me Kimmy got more mugshots. Or is y'all talking about Chanel or somebody else? Am I reading that right? That Kimmy might be out currently on bond? Anyway, what's up, bro?
Hell going on? What y'all doing? What's my bad? You had to get my bad. I muted myself. I ought to be ashamed of myself. I was up here talking and just muted, and I'm there. And then when you aside, I'm like, I'm really thinking you sitting up here listening to me, and I was muted the whole time. Man, StreamYard ought to be ashamed of themselves.
I muted you, bro.
But you said what was going on.
I know, but then I heard your TV playing in the background.
Oh, no. I muted that. You all right?
We must have muted each. No, I'm saying I muted you. That's why I
Oh,
couldn't hear
okay.
you.
My bad. Yeah, I ain't trying to get your channel all struck because you know how they be hating. Well, we heard a voice in the background. Who was it? We don't know, but we know it was a oh Lord, sensitive ass people.
Trust me, they know.
I know. They ain't shit. They ain't know nothing. They know the back of these. But anyway, what's going on, y'all?
Oh man, we're just up here talking about a lot of shit that people be doing on here. dragging the kids and the children and talking
Dragging
about
kids and
people's dead babies and just
okay. Well, who would? Well, for one, who would even stoop that low and dishonorable and talk about a deceased child? A deceased anyone anyway, but what? Who would stoop that low to talk about somebody's? Especially if somebody actually lost their child in like like a violent way or even a sickness. I mean, nobody has the right to do that. I don't give a damn what the hell you doing or what you going through. You don't have a right to talk about and bring about somebody talking dead nothing. Maybe if somebody start killing their ass, then we see how many people be talking about their funky ass. Oh, my bag, the only damn thing it'll be is hot for about a minute or a week or two before on to the next. So there'll be a long lost memory when nobody even give a damn about them but who their family. So the same way that they ought to start thinking about how they disrespecting and talking crazy to disrespecting someone's deceased child or deceased loved one, whatever, then you know what, you'll get the same treatment. You may not be conscious of it, but I can guarantee you the Most High will let your spirit know, even when your dumb ass is an empty shell. You know they talk bad about you, right? They can't do that. Well, what about hold on, wasn't you the one that was talking that shit about they dead kids and all that? Oh, now you want respect. Too late, nigga. You dead anyway. Ain't nothing you can do about it. I'm just saying. I mean, anybody that was to call. I mean, if you was to call, you said they was calling. You said they was calling CPS too, sis.
no. Certain people in the B sector have their kids taken away by CPS.
Okay,
So people
somebody called CPS.
but not on here. This is old stuff. Like they found out
Right.
people's backgrounds.
No, I
So they
got you.
found out information, and so they come on here when they find that information out. And one of the particular girls or the ladies, her child had passed away in 2011
Oh
due to
man.
being tangled up in a blinds. And so
Oh,
they were basically trying to say she was neglecting her child. She left her unattended. So it was a whole bunch of. I have to go
that
through the.
sounds like some accident. That sounds like an accidental though.
Yeah, yeah,
If
it
a child
basically
get
was.
caught up in blinds I mean you can be shit. We full time grandparents and this little jackass and his mama be watching him. We still from time to time like where he doing because he done went and snuck off and tried to do something. So you can have people you could be watching your children and grandchildren and all that and still they can things do happen. Yeah, life happens. Actually, did happen. But I mean, for somebody to a child to lose their life, I mean, that child didn't even understand what life is. They didn't know what was granted to them. And for them to lose what was the most precious and priceless to us all existing, for them to lose that at a very young age, and then for us as an adult, a grown adult, to come and get to talking stupid and crazy, girl, might take me a shot. This
Who was
no,
that? We got a birthday boy in the chat. He had said earlier, "Let's get drunk." I
I
was like,
ain't
"Well,
with
pull
no
up,
drink.
then, pull up." But I did find
Yeah.
that comment in the LSA, Aisha. I'm looking at it right now, and it says something about somebody said, "Kimmy, we still waiting on Ben's recording since you're making requests for Brina and all." It be going down in here. They
That's just
said
crazy though.
they was talking about Kimmy and her still possibly being out on bond. They said so Kimmy is still talking about her on membership. I guess that was Chanel calling someone tell Candy Kimmy isn't waking up. Kimmy sounds scared and should be scared. Somebody said please record the members live and post it live in here. They always got some trolls in the membership lives who be recording shit. But they also said, hold on, here it is. I'm just reading through all this. They talking about mother on here. What they talking about mother about? Oh, goodness. Okay, I gotta go to the next page. Hold on.
So that's what we doing now, sis. We the folks that got that low now. It's time to get that low below the belt. That's deep. I don't know if I can go that low. I mean, I could be an asshole, but I'm not gonna go that low. Speaking on the dead. Speaking on the dead. 'Cause for one, and that's my mother. That's like my
They
mother.
dragging everybody on LSA. They talking about Seth and talking about how the hell you in your 40s and never been to Disneyland and you live in LA, which is only 35 minutes away. I know she was an orphan, but she could have easily went when she became independent. Ooh, child.
Guess what? I've been living in Texas for almost 14 years. And I done been through and been around SeaWorld and Six Flags, but I ain't never been. So what the fuck that got to do with anything? And we got two Six Flags down here? Bullshit. We got one up in Arlington between Dallas and Funky Town and the one in the Tone City. And then we got SeaWorld in San Antonio too. So we got Six Flags and SeaWorld in San Antonio. And I ain't never been in not now another. People be killing me like that, man. Oh, you ain't never been there. Okay, there's some people. I got some partners that's from down there in Florida, been living in Orlando for googly moogly, and guess what? They never ever been to Disneyland. They got long money. My bad. They
No,
got
you go
long.
ahead.
They got
Hello?
long money. They got long money. We said Negro Spiritual Month. Is that what they call it? Man, I ain't paying no attention to it. Man, people all be shaming themselves. Because at the end of the day, as soon as it's over, what? You already got the whole month February in the San Antonio. That's the San
Okay,
Antonio.
I'm back. Sorry.
Yeah, you good. That's the San Antonio Rodeo for the whole February. And then
I guess
Houston
it all
don't
depends on if you really want to go or not either. Because me personally, I'm not into rides. Like I've done my rides. I went to, it's not the biggest park in the world, but I did go to Worlds of Fun several times. I don't like rides. I get really sick. I vomit after each ride. I mean, it's a horrible situation. So I'm not into going to Disney World or Disneyland or any of the motherfuckers because I just be paying all that money just to walk around. Because I'm not getting on their rides. So it all depends too on if you want to get on their rides. But yeah, I found a thread. It said Kimmy threatened to put papers on Chanel, but I don't think Meek knew Kimmy is still. Hold on.
My bad.
That's okay. It said Kimmy wants to put papers on Chanel, but I don't think Meek knew Kimmy is still out on bond. Meek is hella foul for that. And they said, what you say, Kimmy is out on bond? Why is Kimmy out on bond, y'all? Can somebody either put it in the chat or hit the link? I mean, what's good? What's she out on bond for? Y'all. Hey, what's up, Deanna? How y'all doing? Make sure y'all like and share the video. Chanel said Kimmy is out on bond. Why is they dragging everybody on LSA? They dragging Bree. They dragging Seven. They dragging Kimmy. They drag. Oh, child. They said Uppity. What they say about Uppity? They said Uppity really thinks people are jealous of her and she's skinny. It's crazy. Oh, child. Anyway, I don't know why she out on bond. But Alexa Play locked up. Oh, shit. I don't think my heart can take the rise. No, the heart, I can't. My stomach be feeling, girl, I be thinking I'll be having a heart attack. I'm telling you. I be thinking I'm about to have a heart attack when I be on those roller coasters and shit. I can't do it. And I'm too old for that shit now. Ooh, no. The older I get, the closer my heart gets to heaven. Shoot. But yeah. So I don't know where Sislo when she said she'd be back, but they don't like anyone. They don't like anyone. They was talking about me one day over there.
They don't want no smoke this way.
Remember when they was talking about me, Deanna? I was like, they try to say I was a cross between who's that other lady name? Big what's that lady's name? What is her name, Deanna? Hold on, I'm about to look for it right now.
Your sister
But
it was cute.
they said that the hood table. Hold on, I gotta find it because I gotta read
Oh, you talking
exactly.
about the hook? Talking about the hook table like a mixture between Deanna and
It's somebody else. Here it is,
oh,
right here.
yeah.
Okay, on LSA they said why the hood table looks like a mixture of really BTV and Deanna. Can we
Yeah,
get one woman that's cute?
yeah, they trying to be funny.
I
So
said,
they,
but Deanna ain't ugly. What you mean?
you
Like,
should you should have seen why I responded on your thing. That's when you like, bro, we made it to the I'm like, that's why I went in like, hold up, man. They
I'm like,
manly.
hold up. How they gonna say, can we get one cute person over here when we don't know what none of y'all motherfucking bitches
No,
look
I didn't
like?
seen some of them. I didn't seen some of them. I didn't seen some of them abortion clinic trial test tube babies look like. I didn't seen some of them Klingon looking ass heifers.
But they don't even
Man,
show their face. They don't even show
I could
themselves.
just tell how they talk. That they feet, they feet, they ass, they twat, and their ankles and everything stink. Everything stink about them. They don't want me to go there. I'll pull your car for real, for
I
real.
was
Like,
just like, they talking about ain't nobody over here cute. I'm like, I think there's a lot of women over here that are cute.
ain't none of
But
my sisters. All my sisters is gorgeous. Hell, all of them. So I don't know what the hell y'all talking about over there. Lipstick, y'all. I know somewhere where you can put that lipstick. That's
child,
what they like. They
they
like that old. My bad. They like that bit old brown Britney shit.
yes, Sparkle. Sparkle T said they come off as bitter. Yeah, because it's like we over
That's
here
what
be
hate.
doing commentary, but most of
That's
the time
hate.
when we do commentary over here, we are not coming off as bitter. We're just coming off as giving commentary. And some of us do try to be as unbiased as possible. And some of us are over here biased because they might really like a particular person who might be into it with somebody they don't like. But as
That's
far
hate.
as bitter over here, I don't think nobody over here really comes off as bitter. Maybe malicious sometimes, but they over there, they just talk about everybody. Like, ain't shit over here good that we do. Like, have we ever done anything good over here, LSA? I
According to
mean,
them.
David
According to
said they
them.
down and dirty. But anyway. We said Sparkle T is a whole bunch of Dimples friends over there. Oh yeah, Dimples be over there. Dimples be cracking me up though. He be over there. She be over there talking shit. I know he likes to be called she, so I'm gonna just say she. Be over there talking shit. Be funny too. But that's all I got on this issue. I was trying to wait till Cislo come back. Now again, y'all, I'm gonna just go over this one more time. VS is having a challenge. It's called Mess into a Message. Basically, is the pot starts up for $300 for the winner. That's where it's starting off. And of course, you know when we do challenges over here, people can donate to the pot to make it bigger for the winner. But it's starting off at $300, and it's called Mess into a Message. And excuse me, it's 3 rounds, 3 minutes, 3 Bible verses. And VS said, I'm calling all religious speakers who can go toe to toe, turning a mess into a message. Now, you have to insert or you have to correlate your Bible verse message into something that's going on in the B sector. It might not have to be a particular subject or a particular storyline in the B sector, but it has to correlate with the B sector. So 3 rounds, 3 minutes, 3 Bible verses, and she'll have 3 judges, and VS will be, of course, the host. The 3 people who are going to be the religious speakers who's going to be speaking, you have to be in church attire. And if you want to hit up VS and you want to join, then you have to DM her on IG. So I'm going to drop her IG. That's some pretty good money for $300. If you think you can preach, if you think you can bring a sermon in 3 minutes and correlate it to the B sector, you know, I don't think it's really blasphemous. I don't think so, friend. Because what do preachers talk about all the time? They talk about sinners. They talk about the bad things they do. Lusting, killing, fornication. That's all preachers do. They talk about sins. I mean, I don't know. I could be wrong, but that's really what they all do. But I think they can make. I think they can make it fun. I really do think they can make it fun. I don't take it as blasphemous. Blasphemous, I would take it as making fun of the church. That's what I would call it. Blasphemous to me is making fun of the church, taking God's name in vain. You know, I don't know. I don't know. But I feel you though. I feel you. You said, I guess more so the message. Oh no, no. Leave him out of it. Leave him out of it. I see where you're going now. Woo, child, I see where you're going. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. But yeah. But anyway, back to that religious stuff. I am going to be speaking to my pastor. Again, we used to have a show called From the Pulpit to the Hood Table. And he is a pastor. Been pastoring for years. He got a background. His whole family, pastors, grandparents, parents, great grandparents, all that. He's down to earth. He's cool as heck. He does believe in God. He does believe in the word. He's also from the streets. He's from the hood, the same hood that me and bro is from. He knows what it's like to grow up in a certain environment. And he also knows what it's like to be in the church environment. So we merge the two together when we do our shows. And a lot of people who follow me used to watch our shows and tune in for our shows. And of course, our church, our family would tune into the shows, and everybody loved it. But we had stopped doing it around the time of the Rona started getting bad. And we really haven't jumped back into it since then. But he did reach out to me. And it's basically where he would come on. He might talk a little bit about God, about Bible verse or a scripture or something, and then we'll spin that into, we'll talk about like the society, something going on in our neighborhoods, our family. We talk about celebrities. We talk about trending news. We talk about, all kind of stuff. So, and we do that for an hour. And it's really good. I love what we used to do, and I'm hoping that we can incorporate that back into one of the shows on the Hood Table again. So I'm looking forward to talking to him about that. And again, it's called From the Pulpit to the Hood Table. That was one of my old shows or old segments that we used to do on here every week. But other than that, bro, do you got any last minute words? I don't think Cisco's coming back.
Oh, sis, I'm just glad that, as we say, I'm just glad to be in the land of the living one more time. Other than that, you know what it is. I'm chilling, girl. I'm making sure the message is good. I'm gotta keep it good. Hey, niggas that had to eat, getting their strength back, staying up on point. You know,
I know that's right. Is both of y'all feeling better? I know you was sick and then
yes,
wife.
yes, she. I mean, I ain't 100%, but she getting better.
That's
She
good.
getting better. She getting better. We yeah, I had to go and do, the laundry. That's all on me. Shit, hey, the hell with it. Everything had to get clean in the house today. I took my daughter, then when I had doing my laundry, waiting for it to dry, I came and picked her ass up and took her back to the laundry. Man, you going over there and clean your stuff.
Yeah. Well, I'm
Ain't about
glad
to
y'all
help her,
feeling better. I
for
have another
sure.
friend who lives here, and she's been on the sick and shut in list. I hit her up yesterday. I said, "Is there anything you need? Do you need anything? Do you got anything? Everything you need?" She's like, "Yeah, I'm good. I'm just
Yeah, that
resting."
shit is irritating, sis. Especially
It's
when
just
you.
a virus that's going around here.
Yeah, it's a virus, period. Because there folks run right there nasty ass ain't telling nobody that they sick. And people run around here catching the flu. The hell? Nasty son of a. Well, they better be glad Bernie Mac ain't, boy. Nasty son of a. Exactly what they is, man. You already know. I don't. It's just like it's very seldom I can count on my hand since I've been down here in the TA how many times I actually got sick. Like I'm talking about, like literally. That's probably about maybe right at the fifth time in about about 14 years, if that. I just don't really get it. He's nasty.
Same here. I don't hardly ever get sick, but when I do,
Yeah, it's going down like and then on top of that, Most High allowed me to see the 5-0. Man, I'm out the 40s. I believe I done figured it out. I believe I done figured it all out now. Nigga, take your time and enjoy life. Cause ain't nothing guaranteed. So just live it up and and live the best of your capability. Make sure you got something going, and you can't. And while you got life, just my little last part with words of wisdom. If you broke, is one thing. That's because you working towards something. That's if you hear anybody say that they broke, that's because they are actually in motion. They doing something, whether it's dashing, delivery, whatever, 9 to 5, whatever, flipping, whatever. I don't care what they doing. Selling ass, stealing. I don't care what you're doing, as long as you're acting. Just don't bother nobody to hurt nobody with what you're doing. Long story short, that means if you say that you broke, that's because you working class broke. You paying, you got something to pay. You got bills to do. You got things that you have to tend to, like everybody else every 30 days. But then if you just poor, that's because you don't want shit. And you ought to be ashamed of yourself. This is 2024. I had to second guess what it was that I thought that I wanted, what I didn't want. It ain't what I wanted, it was how. I'm like, hold on. Yeah, like this, you can't settle for this, what you want. Nigga, your needs is way the shit that you need, bro, is bigger than what it is that your glamorous want. Be patient. That's all I can figure out.
Yep.
Oh, everybody gets a time. Everybody gets a time, sis. Yep. Everybody gets a time. Everybody gets it. And when your time comes, you blow it up. Just like what you did. Look, a lot of some of us may not want that, but you notice how you put your transition from like how when you show like how you did your closing, your signing on your house, your video thing on that, or your picture that you showed when you was dealing with your the closing on your crib. That right there is like a monumental event. And I notice every time I may go or the page come up, that is literally pinned right there on the feed. I said, shit, my sister can do it. I can do it too. No, it's just like that because I see how algorithms work. That's a good thing. That's motivating because it's like, shit, I know there's a difference between somebody that say, well, I know about her. No, mother sucker. I know where you came from. What you came from.
From where we came from.
Hey, you see what I'm saying? So to now, 24 years, almost a quarter century into the 21st century. Come on, man. That wasn't that long ago. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
The 90s wasn't that long ago, sis. I was down in the New Jacks in the late 90s, 97 on up to 2002.
I remember we used to kick it down there in the New Jacks.
That was my shit. Mm-hmm. That was my shit. 2010, North 16, apartment number 4. Trust that. 68110. Right on the side of the Interstate Printing Company. Cat a corner to the old Fuzzies. 16th and doggone Clark. What you know about that? You know what I'm talking about?
Right down the street from Daly's.
Yeah, the Ernie Chambers corner when Daly. I remember when Daly's got renovated? Remember remember before that he was a hole in the wall.
Yeah, I remember when they expanded, they had gas stations, gas tanks down there and everything.
Man, Robert rebuilt all that. Nah, ain't shit over there no more. But the point is, that was just my little thing, is what besides them renovating and Creighton taking over. But no, well, I don't know. I can't remember. Yeah, Daly's is still on 30th. He ain't never going nowhere.
Yeah, it's still on 30th, even though the projects and everything else around there tore down.
And see, that's crazy.
The club, of course.
Because when I come back this time, I'm gonna like really be like, wow, like there is no Spencer project. The Hilltops is the Salem, the Missionary Baptist on the hill. You got the housing over there, the mixed housing and development and the businesses, and I'm just awed at this because I'm looking at a lot of these places got history. Some ain't too good.
Yeah.
Well,
What's up, Rico? How you doing?
is
The
there a big
gas.
old? Your sister asked, was there a big old hole over there? Because I was good on what I was saying. They just,
A
y'all
big
keep
hole
your head
where?
out there at the crossroad. 'Cause they about to. Did they already finish all that?
I don't know what the hell they doing out there, honestly. Every
Oh,
time I
since
drive
they
past there, it's just a whole, but it's like gated off and a whole bunch of machinery out there. I don't know what the hell they doing out there.
Oh, they about to. Well, that means that they developing. Because from my understanding, it's they about to have y'all trying to do like they doing down here in the cities, man. They about to have y'all with some mixed residential
Well, see, remember when
towers
I was
and
talking about putting some UNO students up there? Remember
all that shit. They doing
a whole
all that.
bunch of dorms, and then
It's
like
gonna
a
be
small like mini mall or something.
sis. It's gonna be mixed residential, like down here when I'm in college. I'm trying to tell you, it's gonna be like no. They gonna be doing like some Northgate type shit. You know what I'm saying? They're
That's
gonna have
all
these.
right with me. They just need to do something.
So they gonna be having all because when I kind of looked at the scene and when I was back home doing them all days, I said, "Oh, look in the paper." I said, "Oh, actually, I got the doggone paper, the newspaper article." But anyway, yeah, y'all gonna be y'all they building. That's all I know. I'm shocked. I'm
Yeah.
sitting up here like, damn, why we didn't get this treatment when we was growing up, man? Girl,
Yep. And Fran, she said she's actually been through some things. Oh, was you talking about VS, Fran? She's actually been through some things, and I can see taking an incident and synthesizing it to a message of inspiration and learning.
that's
And
what's up.
bro, I think she was talking to you when she said, "Sounds like my coworkers, they'll be on the doorstep of expiring and still come to work sneezing and snotting everywhere. Not
Exactly.
expiring."
All that, yeah, that's just nasty as hell. Did all of it, and then got the nerve to be one. I thought you might have knew, or I ain't know. I thought nothing. You nasty ass heathen, buck mouth ass man. What the hell wrong with you? Smell like an old ass goat. And then turn around here sick, nose. You got a runny nose. My time you got a runny ass, and you ain't keeping neither one of them clean enough. Your hands wiping your ass and transfer to your nose. And then you turn around and transfer from your nose to your ass. You just fuming, just fall fucked up, and then want to try to pass that shit on to somebody else. Man, I can't stand in that trifling ass folk. If you do shit like that in real life, you are trifling. Your mama was trifling, your daddy was trifling, hell, your whole 16 great grandparents bloodline of everybody ancestral was trifling. I said it. I'm done with it. It's too early today.
Fran said, "I can't afford Dallas anymore. The rent is too high. Trying to buy one in the next couple of years. I know that's
Yeah,
crazy."
Dallas. I know. I ain't. Well, you gotta understand. That's. I mean, that's that. Unfortunately, it's just it's expanding. I mean, in a minute, maybe I'll look at it if it go by that 2030 agenda. Shit, they'll most likely have Dallas and Fort. They'll most likely have Tarrant and both of them counties linked up, and it'll be one big metroplex. Shit, they doing it down in San Antonio. They reaching up towards Austin, and Austin is reaching south towards San Antonio. Them niggas is annexing counties, man. They ain't playing. It's about to be a Bear Travis County thing going on. You either gonna be in Travis with Austin taking over everybody in that area, or you gonna be part of Bear, which is gonna be San Antonio taking over everybody in that fucking damn area on 35.
Mhm.
Shit
Well,
crazy.
Rico said, David said, I hold up. David said, I caught a big fish. You caught a big fish out where, David? And Rico said, I'm a real estate agent if y'all don't know. And he said he might come on screen today wearing something today a little sexy. So you going live later,
Okay.
Rico? Rico, you going
Okay.
live? Oh, she said, technically, I'm in Arlington. It's getting expensive to live anywhere. It's getting expensive to live here. It's getting expensive to live here in the
Oh yeah,
Midwest.
you definitely. Oh yeah, ooh yeah. You gotta understand though, family. Arlington is like, see, y'all developing out there because y'all in between everything. Y'all in between J Word and this, yeah. So it's like, Arlington, yeah, it's cool. But I I'm good. You know what I'm talking about?
Well, I'm gonna keep
Yeah,
staying where I am because I can't afford to live nowhere else. Man, the prices
see,
here, bro. I'll be looking at the prices here compared to what they were back in like the 90s, the early 2000s.
yeah, y'all lost
I
y'all
just
mind.
can't believe the same houses we used to live in and kick it at is now like $600, $700, $800 more for rent.
Oh
I
man,
just can't believe it. And I'm
yeah,
like the same ass motherfucking old ass houses.
but sis, they got it. I'm telling you, I'm down here in Brazos County, so Fran and them know where it's at. If they know, if they true Texas, they know what it is in Brazos. The point is that everything going up. When I say everything going up, even in the country, it's going up. I'm talking about they figuring it out. Like, okay, if we can't get all the houses, we're gonna buy all the land and throw up some houses, or no, just buy the land to keep you from trying to be, because a smart cat can easily go with a single, double, triple, or quadruple wide or a modular. All he need to do is get to make sure that he got an easement, which is basically access from the road. If he got, make sure that they got access to either electricity or water and got the septic, you can go from there. And as long as it ain't no manufacturing modular ban, you good to go. You can slap whatever. You can damn near slap. They got cats that got. I've seen people down here since got 5, 10, 15 acres, and they got an RV up on it with the slide outs because they either building a house or they then went and got them single, and they're using that for what they doing. Then they turned around and threw it double wide until they can afford to build them a house as time goes on. Cheaper to do it like that, especially if you're not in a neighborhood establishment. And that's just some inside. So for everybody talking about they want to be out in the country and whoop de woo woo, well, you gonna pay to be in the country, even if it's renting or lease own. If you don't own it, your best thing to do is go. If you want your own peace of mind, your own peace of life, you don't want to deal around no community like that. Best thing for you to do is you take your ass on over there to either them other people. It can be the modulars. You gotta understand there's a difference between you gotta understand there's a difference between modulars and manufacturers. Manufacturers is the one I can just pull up the fifth wheel pin and bam, drag your ass on. But a modular, I can basically just bam. It's basically it's pre-assembled and prefabricated at the factory, broken back down, shipped to you, basically re-erected, bam, boom, boom, plug and play. You go from there. You ain't moving. You ain't got a bunch of dump trucks coming in and out, bricks. Maybe you ain't. I mean, you're eliminating a lot of that. You just basically got to make sure you got a slab. You got to make sure what you could, whatever. Key to it is when you can get you a piece of land, you can do whatever you want to put on it. Because all they're doing is taking like lots and little areas of down here, even in the inner city area. I'm talking about even up in Bryan too, where they got like, I'm talking about like the real low income, where they're making their stuff go. And it's starting to get it very expensive to even rent, because they're taking and putting up these like what they call box homes, and bam, slapping them out because people, you got people, everybody and their mama want to send their student from all over the world, send their kids down here and their families down here to go to school.
Well, you know what? Just the other day on the news here, they saying that we are trying to get 30,000 more housing units by 2030. And I want to show you this little segment on the news that was like 2 minutes, because I'm thinking about doing this too, but I just want to see what you think. So let me pull this up for you so you can check this out real quick. And then I'm going to hit mute. And it's only like 2 minutes, you guys.
Are you good, sis? Let me mute myself. My bad.
The Affordable Housing Action Plan calls for 30,000 more homes by 2030.
Now on the City Council agenda, it's the first action included in that plan. KATV News Watch 7's Aaron Haggerty's in the newsroom with what that entails. Aaron.
It's about accessory dwelling units, small apartment-sized homes that can be built in backyards or attached but separate from a house. I visited one in central Omaha today. The owner there would like to see the City Council make it easier to do what he did. What used to be a garage now has a kitchen, bed, and a bathroom, still with enough room in the back to keep part of the storage. When Juan Sanchez's guests come for long stays,
we want to have them afar but close at the same time.
He also might use it as a short-term rental. He's an architect and knew how to navigate a complicated process to see it built.
I have talked with multiple friends that had the same idea, but they would just got lost in between all the process.
But it would be easier to build ADUs like this in Omaha if the city council approves a zoning amendment, which will have a public hearing in 2 weeks.
There's a large portion of Omaha right now that this would not be available with the current code, but this amendment would open it up.
An Omaha assistant planning director doesn't think it'll take off with a huge amount of ADUs built, at least not right away.
It would be, I think, a success if we had 15 to 20 in the first year or two. So it's maybe a small blip, but it is a tool that is available that people could utilize. And it is more affordable because it's a smaller unit, essentially.
It's the first thing coming out of our Affordable Action Housing Plan. It's important that we move forward with all those items. I'm encouraged they can make a difference.
In Pottawatomie County, the Board of Supervisors advanced a change that would give people in rural parts of the county more flexibility with ADUs too, where there are only 6 so far.
I do think that with these size adjustments, we probably will see some more permits for those go out and just kind of help the families maintain the properties that they have.
Juan would recommend building an ADU.
There's so many uses we can do or we can have for this particular type of a housing that I am actually really happy and thrilled that at least the conversation is on the table.
There also could be action on ADUs at the state level. A bill proposed in the Nebraska legislature would require cities to allow ADUs on single-family lots. Back to you.
All right, Aaron, thanks.
So yes, I have thought about that as far as building a house, like a small, like you saw how that is. You know, people do that in certain areas. They build like a small 1-bedroom living area, kitchen, and they literally be renting them out to like so what do you call those people? What's that website? Airbnbs and things like that. Yeah. Or renting them out to tenants and things like that. But yeah,
that out for would be traveling execs. I don't want nobody else. I don't want no stragglers, none of that. I just give me the traveling execs, especially the ones that's coming in town to make some money.
Like the traveling executive, traveling nurses, things like that. I know a lady right now who rents her property to traveling nurses, and she makes really good money off of renting to nurses.
Because they're going to keep that goddamn property clean. Like, girl, whenever you go over here, I'm going to make sure you check this lady out. Because I'm going to tell you, girl, that's where you was at the time that you was up there for that 6 months. Girl, I live like a queen. You ain't know. You better keep, I'm about to book her right now.
It won't definitely be no normal, regular, run-of-the-mill tenant. Like that.
Like they dropping that cake because they got it. Like, well, I'm going to be here for like 3 months. Or like,
that's what those traveling nurses do. They be there 2, 3, 4 months, and then they go to another.
Can I have, I'll take care of it. Boom, bam, boom. Yeah, as long as you don't smoke much, I don't give a damn. You do whatever. Just keep my bam, boom, bam. You secure. You good. You ain't got to worry about no. It's just like
you don't smoke a cigarette, shit, or
whatever. That's exactly. Yeah, ain't no smoking, ain't no fighting, ain't no nigga shit. I'm the only one. The only one gonna be doing some smoking and fighting and nigga shit right here. How about that?
And you can keep track of your property and keep track of the maintenance because it's right there.
Yeah, well, they good. No, I mean they wouldn't have to worry about nothing like security. Yeah, hit the code when you pull up. As soon as the camera recognizes you, it's gonna open up the garage for you.
Yeah,
we're gonna do you like that. You ain't got to touch out nothing, worry about nothing. Somebody can bush you upside your head. You ain't got to worry about all that. Mm-hmm. We got top flight security, Craig. We ain't gonna worry about all that.
Yep, and you're right, Rico. Land is not that expensive.
No, not as expensive as it's not as expensive as it's going to get if people ain't paying attention. But I know one thing: the price of land has went up since the pandemic because
it has went up.
I'm talking about even down here, man. And this is non-developed. You got some properties down here, man, where it might be, depending on where it's at, a handful of acres, and you still getting. Damn near to 200, you can.
Last deal, like Deanna, she'll every now and then she'll give out some information on because they do like tax property sales and things like that. So
that's plenty of that down here.
Good deal on people when they get behind on their taxes and they go up a bid.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, sure can.
Because you can basically, what you can do is they still give them an allotted time to come and reclaim and repay that. But here's the thing. Here's the good part about it. It's an investment because for every month that it takes for them to pay those taxes back or do whatever, you get interest and a very big high interest
Yep.
return on your money. So let's just say somebody went over there and looked up and got something for $5,000. I mean, I know a typical cat ain't got $5,000. I'm just speaking in reality, because that's what you're gonna really need, at least a few grand on up. I mean, to really depending on what it is you're trying to get. What the point is being is you just want to get whatever just to get your needs in the game. Yeah, it's bam. You might end up lucking up on getting something that cheap or even cheaper than that or a little bit more than that. But the point being is that you got the bread to put down. It's just like them car auctions. You know, folks be talking, oh man, they pay $56,000. Yeah, they not up front. You can pay 10%, 10 to 20% of that bill, and he walking out the door with them keys. So that's how they doing. So say it takes somebody the maximum, which may be like down here in Texas. I think it's like what, 2 years, maybe 2 3 years after you pay that they got up to like what you basically call oh my Lord, what you call it, appeal it. But what they'll have to do is they'll have to pay that tax plus the interest for every month. And if you had 30-something months to reclaim that, 36 months to reclaim it, but you waited till the 32nd month to reclaim it, you got to pay me 32 months back plus the interest, which is calculated with that. So if I spend 5, you're going to probably end up giving me that good googly. Especially if I done looked up and got that 25% on up. Yeah, you're going to pay that, bro.
Yep. And Rico said, my parents got several properties on their land, and how many people you have living on your property, you get paid that. He said, like animals, if they have, you get paid for that too. Yeah, some people charge more for their animals.
Because down here in Texas, you got to pay taxes on every building that's on your property. So even if you got an old shed in the back, you're gonna pay taxes on that too.
Yeah, he said, I got my 2019 Jaguar XF brand new off the lot, no down payment. I know that's right.
That's what's up. Keep it going.
Credit management goals. Credit goals, baby.
That's what people need to be teaching. That's what they need to be teaching more of. But anyway, since you already know on that note, I'm about to sit my ass on back, girl.
Me too. I got the rest of the day off. I took 2 days off this week. I'm off again Saturday and Sunday, but Saturday, well, actually Friday night, I have to start on this cake. It's a baby shower cake, and they want it in the shape of a baby onesie. So of course I have to get my big knife out, my big fat daddy knife, and get to carve it, because I got to carve a cake in the shape of a baby onesie, and then I have to frost it and layer it with fondant, and then decorate it, and then deliver it. So that's what my Friday and Saturday morning is gonna consist of. So Friday Night Live, it won't be no Friday Night Live, because I'll be up here sculpting cakes. But I will show the finished work when I'm done. I will show the finished work as usual. But otherwise, everybody, please like and share the video. Thanks for everybody for tuning in to this afternoon Valentine's Day Hump Day Live with the hood table and my bro and my sis in the background. I hear her in the background. I'm glad you're feeling better. I hope you guys get to 100% ASAP. And Sislo was on here too, but she had to drop down. But everybody who showed up and showed out in the chat, I appreciate you guys. Like, share, and subscribe. Hit the membership button if you want to. It's $1.99 for the lowest tier. And stay safe, be blessed, remain vigilant at all times, and always remember to keep it hood.
You can brush your old teeth too. You gotta brush them chompers.
Yes, brush your teeth and wash your face.
And everything else. You already know. So. All right,
love you guys. Later for now. Love you.